Big boys, hello guys, what's up? How you guys doing? Hope you're doing fine. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Albert, and I'm an international student studying in Canada. And I sometimes I do videos just to entertain my followers. Yeah, hope you are doing fine. Hope you guys are doing good. Yeah, for my new viewers, you're welcome to this big family. Please do well to subscribe to get notified when I post new videos. Yeah, I normally do videos on how to relocate to Canada and how to study in Canada, even visiting Canada for tourist purpose or what have you. Yeah, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to calculate your proof of funds. Your proof of funds, when you are planning to study in the Western world or study as an international student, you need a good proof of funds. Yeah, you need to have money in your account. Yeah, so in this video, so I'll be addressing some issues that relates to proof of funds. Yeah, how you can actually calculate so that you know how much you should have um, to avoid unnecessary maybe lump sum and the rest. So yeah, in we'll be talking about what Canada says about proof of funds. We'll talk about your tuition fees or your school fees. Yeah, we'll talk about how much should you have, how much should I have in my account. Then how do I save and project this money? Because it's a large sum of money. So how do you just have all the money in your account? Yeah, and then we'll talk about who can sponsor you. Then we'll talk about I'm going to give you some special advice based on my experience. Then, can I work to offset my bills? Yeah, because as you come to Canada, you are asking so many questions. Yeah, do I have to have all the own money in my account before I start applying or coming to Canada? So we'll be deliberating on these topics. So are you ready? So let's get set. Yeah. Yeah, we are back. So, what is Canada saying about your proof of fund? Now, let's go to the official website so that let it not be that I'm one just saying my own. So let's go to the official website. Okay. So this is the official website. You can see Canada.ca immigration, refugee and citizenship, study visa, study permits. Okay, you can see it's a page. You have to see minimum funds required to support yourself as a student or a family who come with you. You see, now you can see I say you as a person you should have 10,000 Canadian dollars. You see, spelled out in their official website. So any person that is following you, first family member will be 333 card. Then if you just go down, they give a detailed analysis of how maybe you're coming with your family or you're coming with your spouse. Yeah, you have living expenses for one student, for a student 10,000. Then for the first family member, maybe you and your husband are coming, or you and your partner. So you go to add additional 4,000. Then second family member, then 3,000. So making it 17,000 card. Let's assume you're the wife, your husband, then your kid, your child. So you have 70,000. So you can always go down. Let's go down and see what they have here. So you see person under 18, the funds required per year. So what we are saying here is the money you are expected according to Canada immigration, what you are expected to have in your account. Okay, so having said that, so we know that Canada says you should have 10,000 Canadian dollars. So let's go to the first one. Okay, Canada says that you should have 10,000 Canadian dollars for one living for one for living expenses, for 1 year living expenses. Okay, so that is that. We have confirmed that. Then the next one is school fees. So how much is your school fees? So let's take for example Cetina College. Let's use that as our study. So we have Cetina College here. So I just opened the website. I believe I've done video on how to apply to this college. So let's see. So now this is a business marketing course. So the year we have for Canadian students, you can see how cheap it is. The international student, $17,401.24. So this is for 1 year. It's for 1 year. So if you go down, I think it's a 2 years course, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2 years course, 4 semester. Okay, so you can see that this one is for 1 year. So what Canada is saying that you should have this money and plus your 10,000 Canadian dollars for 1 year. So this is the money that is expected to be in your account. So let's check let's convert it. Now they have one official website. I will show you. I don't know if they use it, but I believe that's what most agents use. So it's z.com. Okay, so let's check. Let's go to card. So for example, I'm going to be using Nigeria as a case study. Okay, so let me just type in Nigeria. So let me just type 10,000 Canadian dollars. Let's see, convert. So seeing that 3.8 million. Okay, let me just say since 17 plus 10, that's 27 500. Let's say 27 500. Okay, you see, let me just copy it. So you can see the money is the amount of money that should be in your account according to the analysis I've given. The 10,000 for 1 year, then your tuition according to this. Assuming you're going for this course, so you just have to check your course. If you are giving an admission, your tuition fee is stated there. Yeah, so it's there. So just add it. Now we have this amount. Now for you to be on the safer side, I think it's advised to have some amount higher than this stipulated one. So if you have like 12 million, I think 12 to 15 million, I think it's better off, because there are other expenses that you want to cover, like maybe your flight tickets and the other miscellaneous fees. So, but according to our calculation, you should have 9.3 million naira in your account. That's big. This is for 1 year. Okay. Yeah. So I haven't known that. So let's go to the next stage. I'll just copy this one. Control C, Control V. So how much should you have? Oh, my bad. Okay, how much should you have in your account? So we have this one here now. So I believe that this has answered your question. Now this is based on the rough estimate we just did that you are going for that course, and this for a single person. So if you're going with your partner, with your child or your dependent, it's going to be different. It's going to be higher. Okay, are you getting it? So it's going to be higher, but we are assuming that you are studying that course and you are a single person. So I believe that is clear enough. So let's go to the next agenda. Okay, now let's go to the next one. which is how do I save and project these funds? Yeah, this question is very complex as the the Canadian immigration officers, they are not just interested in you having the money account. Yeah, they want to know how you came about this money. How did this money enter your account? As because this kind of money is kind of it's big, it's large. So as a student, so how were you able to amass this kind of money? So they are very interested because they don't want to encourage fraud or any money kind of any money laundering or whatever. So they are very interested in knowing because even your statement of purpose or your letter of explanation, you're going to explain how you got this money because they are interested because it's not a small amount of money, especially when you are sponsoring yourself. So they want to know how you save this money. So you just need to know how to. So there are some places they can save. Maybe you're working in a company, they are paying you a good amount of money. You're well paid, so you can save from your salary. It can be kind of an accumulation of uh, um, salaries that you'll be receiving or your contract or your project. But one thing I have to let you know is that don't fall into the danger of lump sum, yeah, lump sum because some places they feel that since they are about to now lump sum means a sudden transfer of money into your account, large sum of money. Maybe your account and all the money in your account before was below a million naira or half a million, and all of a sudden you started receiving like 2 million, 1 million. But if you can write on where those monies are coming from, then you are good to go. Probably somebody sponsoring you, or your dad sent money to your account, your uncle, your auntie, somebody sent money. So there should be a proof that somebody sent you money. You should indicate that the person should write a letter to that effect, so that you don't, so that you are explicit enough. Then I want to talk about yeah, most times I discover that most persons they sell their properties, maybe landed properties or their car or their valuable properties just to raise funds. So I believe that's one of the way people do that. But there are many ways you can actually raise your money, but make sure your money is something you can explain. Because having the money account, having that money in your account is one thing. Then explaining where the money come from is another thing. So somebody may have up to like 80 million naira in his account and he'll be denied. While somebody who has just 15 or 12 million naira in his account with proper explanation will get his visa approved. Yeah. So let's move to the next one. Okay. Now, in this sponsorship aspect, it's not out of space that somebody is going to sponsor you because the money you require in this journey is going to be enormous. It requires large sum of money. So you'll be needing you definitely you want somebody to sponsor you to assist you. Sponsorship means assisting you in financing some part of your the studies. Like maybe the person can offset the first tuition fee or your housing or your living expenses. Lord, there are different parts of the funds that your sponsor can handle. So in most cases, the best your best sponsor should be your parents. Yeah, your parents, because that's what the immigration officer will buy into. That's their because they feel that your parents, they are your biological parents. They'll be sponsoring you all this while. They'll be taking care of you. So it's their their responsibility to take care of you because they are your parents. So the second person should be yourself or your partner if you're married. Yeah, because sometimes some persons just say that your uncle is sponsoring you. Now let's go back to the proof of funds. Now let's see that. So let's assume you're going to need 15 million naira for your first year tuition fee. Oh my bad. Okay, first year tuition fee. So the next year should be 17,000 card. Are you seeing it? So if you are saying that your uncle is going to be your sole sponsor now, and maybe your uncle now the money your uncle's account is about 25 million or 30 million naira. Sorry, yeah, 30 million naira. So the first year it's going to pay your tuition fee. So how about the second year? Because if you are projecting your proof of funds, you need to also explain how you intend to pay the subsequent year. So if you are saying that your uncle is going to sponsor you throughout your academic study overseas, so you are invariably telling them that your uncle will pay the first, they'll handle the first 15 million and the following year 15 million. And this your uncle as is assumed to be married because it's your either your paternal, your mother, your paternal or maternal side. So he should be married. So this person has his own responsibilities. So how would a person like this cough out 15 million naira out of his 30 million naira to sponsor you then the following year, and when he has his own personal responsibility responsibilities, he has his family to take care of and other things. So you see the reason, you see the basis why the visa officer will deny the visa, that you don't have a good proof of funds. So that's why most times if your uncle is sponsoring, it should be the second or the secondary sponsor. Yeah, so the person that is sponsoring you in the, yeah, it should be the second person that is sponsoring you, not the first person. So it can be an assistant, not the major person. So either yourself or your parents, then maybe your uncle can also assist in the process. I think that's the way to handle it. Then your partner can also handle it. If it's your partner, then fine, because it's a blast to take care of you. He's married, he's legally married to you. So you guys are operating the same account or you are living the same place. So it's a joint agreement from both sides. Yeah. Okay. The next stage now is the last. I think the second to the last, which is my personal advice. Now, what is my personal advice? I this advice is coined from my experience when I did my own. I told you guys before. The first time I did my own, I was denied. Then the second attempt, I was granted my visa. So, my advice is for those who want to do like I did it myself from ground up. I did everything from scratch. Yeah, though I was supported by a lot of persons. So my advice is if you're planning to do it yourself because of the money involved, or you're scared of what agent to do, I will advise you, because I've seen a lot of cases where people will come to my DM and they will like, please, can you assist me? I can do it. I this and that. They'll start saying a lot of things. Then before you know, they start asking questions about admission. So if you feel you can do it yourself and to get admission, you can't even get admission, then it means that yeah, you can't handle the process, because sometimes some motivational speaker may tell you you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, but sometimes it actually requires you. It requires a body of knowledge or a weight of knowledge for you to handle some processes. Now, what am I trying to say? If you are planning to do it yourself, even if you are going to use an agent, I will always advise you to try and first of all do a proper research, personal research. That is one. Then the second one, which is the most important thing, is try and book a session with an expert. If it's a YouTuber that you know is always is in Canada, or an immigration consultant, is very helpful, because some persons will just come to my DM. I'm not talking about myself. If you want to book with other YouTuber like me who are currently based in Canada, is very important. It's very important. You see, nothing is free in Freetown. So I will always, because When you book a session with them, they will tell you so many things that you need to know before you can start your study abroad dream. So some places just go online. Now you going to YouTube to learn all these things is part one of it. But YouTube videos alone cannot actually kickstart your journey because you need a lot of guidance. Now, when I was doing mine, I actually before then I worked in a travel agency company where I learned some stuffs. Then I bought an ebook that gave me the guidelines. Then I had one of my friend who was into this business, this travel agency business, and the guy was putting me through some because I had a lot of questions. If you want to actually do this thing, you will have a lot of questions. So he was there to always assist me. Then the ebook I bought was also there to instruct was as a kind of guidance. Then the knowledge I got from the company I worked was also there. Then beside that, I'm also a smart person. I know how to use the internet very, very well. I'm a computer programmer, so I know how to research, go get um, information. Then I also had access to some sensitive information that I cannot disclose on Facebook. You see that kind of way. Even with all those experiences, I still failed in my first attempt. It was my second attempt. I had to double the hustle. You understand? So what am I trying to say? If you are trying to do it yourself, or even if you are using an agent, so that you don't get scammed or you don't get stuck, try and book a session with an expert so that you learn things that are not seen on the internet. Google is there to always help you, but not everything Google will show you. Trust me, not everything Google is going to show you. So you just need to see if don't be too smart. Some persons they feel that you can do it all. I receive a lot of messages on my DM. Please, I need you to assist me. Now I try to assist some, but I can. The truth is, I cannot assist everybody. I have a lot of work to do here. I go to school, go to work, I have my personal life to live. See, so imagine like 10 to 50, 100 persons writing to you, do this one, do this one. So it's always good. I'm not talking about myself. If you can book it with somebody you know that knows he's studying here, he knows he has spent at least more than a year, knows the nooks and cranny of, is willing to expose how he did it. So it's very good. It's very good. It's very good. You need a guidance. You need somebody that will guide you through this process because it's really tough. I would not lie to you. It's really tough. It's not what if you have not done it before. It's not what to just go into and start doing. So you need guidance. You need somebody who can be putting you through, can be telling you look at what and how to source for document and good document to back up your to strengthen your visa process. Yeah, I think I've said so much. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the last stage. The final stage. Can I work to offset my bills? Yeah, this question is kind of can I work to offset my bills? There are a lot of work in Canada. Now it all depends on you. Yeah, you can actually work to offset your bills. Now it depends on the kind of bills you're talking about. You see your your living expenses or your tuition fee or your maybe your so it depends. And it depends on the kind of work you're doing. Like if you get a good job on time, you should be able to handle your expenses. But this shouldn't be your worries, from my opinion. But definitely, as an international student, you are legally allowed to work for 20 hours per week. But currently, you can work full time, no restriction. But I guess it's going to be lifted soon. But even with your 20 hours, you should be able to work like some international students do 3 jobs a day. some do day jobs, and even in the night they go for night shifts. So kind of gives you the flexibility to work and in while you are studying. So you can actually work to offset your bills if you're hardworking and you're not lazy. Okay, yeah. So we've come to the end of this video. So if you have any question, just feel free to drop it on the comment section, and yeah, do it to subscribe if you are new. If you are new to my channel, and please, if you are coming to my DM, please come as a business person. Don't come and start asking me questions. If you know the question is very simple and direct, just post it on the comment section. But it's for business, then let me know. Yeah, catch you and see you next time.